Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today we're going to be going over the new Master Duel ban list. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can become part of the notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon in the description below for all those awesome rewards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check this new ban list out. So for the new ban list, this is actually going to be taking effect on November 1st, 2024. And we don't have any new ban cards or any new limited cards. We have a bunch of cards coming back to 3 and 1 card coming back to 2. And the first card we actually have on the ban list is Branded Opening going back to 2. This is actually really nice to finally see Branded Opening going back to 2 because it makes so you can play Branded a little bit easier with the restrictions on this deck because you already have a Lubra on the ban list. You also have Branded Fusion at 1, and so it's really nice to actually see Branded Opening going back to 2. Hopefully it'll go to 3 on the next list, but currently it's at 2, which is actually really nice because it makes the deck a little bit more consistent, and you can use it as an engine a little bit easier now because you actually have more room to be able to play Branded Opening, so you can summon out a Lubra from the deck and then search Branded Fusion and then go in for your fusion plays, which is really nice. I really like this move. Hopefully again this card goes to 3 on the next list because currently this card is at 3 in the TCG, but now it's at 2 in Master Duel. We then have Sprite Starter going to 3. This is actually really nice. I wanted to play Sprite for a long time in Master Duel, but it's been hit so hard in Master Duel, and it's really nice to finally see Sprite get a little bit less of a restriction on it where you can actually play the deck a little easier because the deck hasn't really been doing anything in Master Duel, but it was tier 0 in the OCG, which is why it came out with so many different restrictions on it. But it's really nice to actually see Sprite Starter go to 3 because this deck has been doing nothing in Master Duel, and so it's actually nice to be able to see them get their E-Telly that actually special summons a Sprite monster directly from the deck to their side of the field go to actually 3, which is insane. We then have MX Saber Invoker going to 3. I don't really feel like this does anything for any deck really in particular, because if you're going to play MX Saber Invoker, you're probably only playing 1 anyways, and so this going to 3 really doesn't matter that much. This card is either at 3 or at 0 in my opinion, because it's just a good extender to help you special summon out an Earth monster to your side of the field. But again, I feel like this card going to 3 is really nice, but again, I don't really feel like it does that much in Master Duel. We then also have Destiny Hero Malicious going to 3. This card is now at 3 in the TCG and in Master Duel, which is insane to finally see Destiny Hero Malicious move in Master Duel back to 3, and it's just a really good move for Master Duel to actually move this card back to 3 because it makes Heroes more playable, and Heroes is a fan favorite deck which is going to bring more players into the game, and it's actually really nice. I really like this card moving along with Mass Change and Fusion Destiny, and it's just a really nice move overall, just give you more extensions with Destiny Hero, with Heroes, and any deck that can actually summon out Malicious. We then have Mass Change 2 going to 3. I don't feel like this card should be anywhere on a list anywhere anymore because this card has been power crept crazy. I mean, what's the best thing you're going to summon with this? A Dark Law to your side of the field? That's not really that big of a deal anymore anyways, especially in a best of 1 format. It's a great card, don't get me wrong, to summon out Dark Law to your side of the field, but I don't feel like this card really is needed at any more than 3. Like, it's just insane to even think about this card because you have to discard a card, get rid of a monster, use this card, and then summon out a copy of Dark Law. Like, it's insane that you have to use like almost 3 cards, and if you don't use a copy of like a Shadow Mist or something like that, or something that's going to get you some value in the graveyard, you're just basically using 3 cards to be able to step into your copy of your Dark Law, which is crazy in today's game. We then also have Fusion Destiny going to 3. It's actually really nice to see Fusion Destiny go to 3. I really like this because I really like fusion spells. They'll let you fusion summon from the deck, like Branded Fusion, this, Neos Fusion, all those different cards. They're really nice. I would really like to have seen Red Eyes Dark Dragoon come back to 1. That would have been insane to actually see. But again, I still feel like they're probably going to do an event for that at some point to bring Dragoon, because recently the OCG got Dragoon back to 1. And so I feel like at some point we're probably going to see Anaconda get banned, and we're going to see Dragoon come back to 1, hopefully at some point, because Anaconda is banned in every other format. But the reason this card in particular was actually at basically what it was at is because of Anaconda, because everybody was splashing in Fusion Destiny into literally any deck and using it as the last card. And currently I believe Celestial is still banned in Master Duel. I may be wrong on that, but it's still insane to finally see Fusion Destiny go back to 3, because now it's a really good engine, and this card is like a rare in Master Duel, so it's very easy to be able to splash into a bunch of different decks. Even Branded, you can splash Fusion Destiny into Branded to be able to use it as basically an additional fusion spell to go in for an additional boss monster monster, which is really nice because Fusion needs all the help it can get right now because Tenpai is just going crazy right now. And so having a card like Destiny or Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer in the meta again is really nice. Do I think it's going to change anything for using this as an engine? Not really. Do I think it's going to take heroes to tier 1 status? No, but it is going to make heroes really nice to be able to play. Because you're going to see Malicious go to 3, you're going to see Fusion Destiny go to 3, so it's going to give some more consistency to hero decks, where you can basically use Fusion Destiny as a basically like a foolish burial to be able to get the exact card you need in the graveyard, and get a big boss monster out on your side of the field. And this card has the right restrictions on it as well, where it basically locks you into dark hero monsters for the rest of the term, which is totally fine for this card. Overall, I feel like this is a great list. I think it's kind of crazy that they didn't hit like Yubel or anything for Tenpai. They're probably not going to hit Tenpai because it just came out, but they didn't even touch Yubel. They didn't even touch Snake Eyes again, even though it needs to be hit again. But I feel like this is an okay ban list overall. I feel like, again, they could have done more to the current meta decks, but we are getting a new selection pack soon as well, so we're going to see what actually comes in that. But they could have maybe put some of the other cards, like maybe putting Diabellstar to 1, and even putting Phantom Yubel at 1, which would have been a great hit. And I really think that would have been a great move to be able to kind of shake up the meta. But currently, with Tenpai just being released in the previous, like the most current selection pack, I kind of understand why they didn't hit any meta decks, because they're kind of just seeing how it shapes up. And so they're giving us a basically a ban list that just moves a couple of cards on the list to be able to loosen up some like non-meta decks like heroes, Sprite, branded, stuff like that, just to give them a little bit more of a boost to kind of carry the ceiling up a little bit for those decks, which is actually really nice, and I really like that overall. But again, I would have liked to see one card come off the ban list that was currently banned, like Dragoon or something like that. Would have been really nice. But overall, it's a pretty good list. I'm pretty happy with this. Seeing Fusion Destiny go back to 3, seeing Malicious go back to 3. I'm probably going to be building Sprite soon as well. If you guys don't know, I actually stream Master Duel, which you guys should definitely check out. I'm actually going to be streaming Master Duel later today. If you guys would like to check that out, definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you know when I go live. And I'm going to be playing all sorts of different decks, which is going to be a lot of fun. Currently, I believe they have the Dual Triangle going on, and so we're going to be playing that on stream. So definitely check that out. So we're going to be having a lot of fun on that. I usually stream Master Duel every single week, so you guys should definitely check that out. So this is it for the ban list, guys. I really think it's a fair ban list. It doesn't really change anything. It doesn't really like shake up the meta. It's not crazy. It's okay. Seeing again Malicious and Fusion Destiny come back to 3 is nice. Sprite Starter, really nice, but I feel like these are like the notable changes right here, and maybe Branded Opening giving a little bit more consistency to Branded. Again, I feel like you could put all the branded cards at 3 if you just ban Albion. Ban Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. That card needs to be completely banned, but I feel like they're probably not going to do it because they've already hit targets for it, but I feel like it needs to happen anyways in every single format. So that's going to do this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell and there's income part notification squad, and definitely tell me what you think of this ban list down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the live stream. See you later, guys.